Have you ever felt like your body was trying to tell you something, but you didn't know how to listen? Like waking up in the morning and realizing your energy isn't there. Your mind feels foggy in intimacy. It's starting to feel like something from another lifetime. For many men over 65, that sense of distance from your body, from your partner, even from yourself becomes an uncomfortable new normal. You used to feel strong, steady, capable, but now some mornings it feels like your body's working against you, quietly, slowly, and yet you haven't changed who you are on the inside. You're still the man who shows up, who provides, who leads. So why does it feel like your body isn't on your side anymore? Here's the truth. After age 65, most men face a natural dip in testosterone blood flow and morning energy. It's not your fault, but it is something you can take back control of starting tomorrow morning. In this video, I'll walk you through a simple science-backed 4-step morning routine that helps reactivate your body's natural strength, circulation, and confidence. No pills, no gimmicks, just small proven shifts that create real change over time. If you're ready to feel like yourself again, more energized, more connected, more alive, this is where it starts. Subscribe to Life After 65 and tell us in the comments, where are you watching from today? Let's take the first step together. Shall we begin? Most men don't realize that what happens in the first hour after waking sets the tone for everything: energy, mood, circulation, and even how your body produces testosterone. And the real danger, it doesn't happen all at once. It's the slow morning routines we've come to see as normal that quietly chip away at our strength. Coffee on an empty stomach, checking the news before we even get out of bed, skipping breakfast, sitting for hours. These habits don't seem harmful on the surface, but over time they can create a cascade of effects that leave us drained, foggy, and distant from the man we used to be. It starts with blood flow. Healthy male function in every sense of the word depends on circulation. When your blood vessels are relaxed, responsive, and delivering oxygen-rich blood, everything works better: your brain, your muscles, your confidence. But after 65, the body naturally produces less nitric oxide, the molecule that tells your arteries when to open and how much pressure to maintain. Imagine trying to water a garden with a kinked hose. No matter how ready you are, the pressure just isn't there. That's exactly what happens inside the body when nitric oxide is low. And here's something most men never hear: issues like erectile dysfunction or lack of morning energy often show up 3 to 5 years before any signs of heart disease. That's not a coincidence. It's a warning sign from your cardiovascular system. But the good news: you can reverse this trend. Simple morning choices can reactivate nitric oxide production, improve vessel health, and increase testosterone naturally. A study from the University of Texas found that morning exposure to sunlight alone increased testosterone by up to 25% in just 2 weeks. Add to that light movement and deep breathing, and you've already begun to repair the very systems that were slowing down. Let me tell you about Alan, one of my patients. He's 67, a retired school principal. He told me mornings had become the hardest part of his day. He felt stiff, sluggish, and disconnected from his partner. We didn't change his whole lifestyle. We simply reworked the first 30 minutes of his morning sunlight breathing movement and a real breakfast. Within 3 weeks, he was sleeping deeper, laughing more, and even rejoining his wife on their morning walks. He said, "I feel like I've turned the volume back up on my life." That's the power of aligning with your body's natural rhythms, especially in the morning when your hormones are most active and your blood vessels are most responsive. When you start your day with intention, you're not just chasing energy, you're restoring trust in your body. And that's what we'll keep building in the next step. Have you noticed your mornings feel different lately? Less sharp, less strong? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what your mornings have been like. Now let's explore the next shift you can make, one that starts with your breath. Breathing is something we all do, yet few of us ever think about how we do it. But after age 65, the way you breathe each morning can either calm your system or quietly overload it. Most men wake up and go straight into mental overdrive. The phone lights up, the news kicks in, coffee starts brewing, and cortisol, the body's stress hormone, spikes higher than it needs to. This throws your entire system off balance. But here's something powerful. Just 5 minutes of slow diaphragmatic breathing can completely change your internal chemistry. This isn't about meditation or spiritual practice. It's about biology. When you breathe deeply into your belly, not your chest, you activate something called the parasympathetic nervous system. That's your body's rest and restore mode. It lowers heart rate, reduces blood pressure, and most importantly, drops cortisol levels. And when cortisol falls, testosterone has room to rise. Think of it like this: stress and testosterone can't thrive in the same space. When one goes up, the other goes down. So when you start your day in stress mode, you're unintentionally blocking your own hormone production. But when you breathe with intention, deeply, slowly through your nose, you not only calm the mind, you literally open the blood vessels. Studies show that controlled breathing can increase nitric oxide production by up to 20%. That means more oxygen, more circulation, and more natural energy flowing through the body. Here's a simple way to do it. Sit or lie down comfortably. Inhale through your nose for 6 seconds. Hold for 2. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. Do this 5 times per minute for 5 minutes. That's it. No equipment, no cost, just your breath. One of my longtime patients, Roger, now 70, used to call mornings a mental battlefield. He'd wake up feeling overwhelmed before his feet even hit the floor. We started with this simple breathing routine. Within 2 weeks, he reported clearer thoughts, steadier mood, and for the first time in years, no more racing heartbeat in the early hours. He told me I used to think something was wrong with me. Turns out I just wasn't giving my body space to reset. Breathing is the quiet hero of vitality. It doesn't demand much, but it gives back so much. And when you pair it with morning sunlight and gentle movement, your body starts to respond in remarkable ways. Have you ever tried belly breathing? Or do you find yourself holding your breath without realizing it? Let me know in the comments. Your experience might inspire someone else. Now that you've reset your nervous system, it's time to send your body a clear signal. Strength still matters. Let's move into the next step. Strength. It's not about lifting heavy weights or running marathons, not anymore. After 65, strength becomes something quieter, something deeper. It's in your posture, the way you carry yourself, the steadiness in your hands, the confidence in your stride. And one of the most powerful ways to preserve that strength is through short, focused movements first thing in the morning. Not a workout, not a gym session, just one short set that reminds your body, I'm still here, I still move, I still matter. You see, testosterone isn't just a number, it's a response. And when your body doesn't sense any physical challenge, it stops producing as much. But even a few controlled movements can send a powerful signal to your endocrine system: maintain muscle, maintain energy, maintain manhood. That's why I recommend what I call a microset of compound movement each morning. Just 2-3 minutes, that's all. Choose a move that uses more than one muscle group, something like push-ups, body weight squats, or step-ups onto a stair. If that sounds tough, don't worry, there are modifications for every level. Wall push-ups, chair squats, slow stair taps. The key isn't intensity, it's consistency. Controlled motion that wakes up the nervous system, stimulates blood flow, and re-engages muscle memory. When your muscles activate, your blood starts circulating more efficiently. Nitric oxide increases. Testosterone begins to rise. In fact, research shows a single set of a compound movement in the morning can boost testosterone by up to 20% in older men. Let me tell you about Frank. He's 72, a retired mailman with 2 grandkids. He thought his days of feeling strong were behind him. We didn't put him on a gym plan. We just started with 10 wall push-ups each morning, slow, steady breathing with each rep. Then a set of step-ups using the stairs in his kitchen. 3 weeks in, he told me, I feel my legs under me again. And I didn't even know I'd lost that. His balance improved. His afternoon crashes became rare. And to his surprise, his mood lifted too. That's the beauty of this step. It's not just about muscle. It's about telling your body and brain, you're still active, you're still capable, and we're not done yet. So tomorrow morning, pick one move. Go slow, breathe, feel each rep, and trust that this small signal is waking up something powerful inside you. Have you tried any kind of strength movement in the morning, even something light? Let me know what works for you or what feels challenging. I'd love to hear. Now that your muscles are awake and your blood is flowing, there's one more piece to complete the picture, and it's sitting right on your breakfast plate. Let's talk about breakfast. Not just food, but fuel. The kind of fuel that tells your body it's time to build, it's time to perform, it's time to heal. Because here's something most men don't realize: the first meal of your day either supports your testosterone or shuts it down. Many of us grew up grabbing toast, a donut, or just coffee to start the day. And for years we powered through. But now your body isn't as forgiving. It needs more. It needs real nourishment to keep your hormones working for you, not against you. After 65, your body becomes more sensitive to what you eat in the morning. A breakfast high in sugar or empty carbs can spike insulin, trigger inflammation, and suppress testosterone for the rest of the day. But when you give your body protein, healthy fats, and key micronutrients first thing in the morning, you're laying the foundation for energy, strength, and even intimacy. Here's a simple, powerful example. 2 or 3 scrambled eggs, a handful of spinach cooked in olive oil, half an avocado, and a small side of berries, blueberries, or raspberries are great choices. That's it. You get protein to build hormones, fats to support cell health, fiber and antioxidants to reduce inflammation, and minerals like magnesium and zinc, 2 essentials for testosterone production and blood flow. If you're someone who doesn't get much sun, or your doctor says your vitamin D is low, this is also the perfect time to add a D3 supplement. Just 800 to 2,000 IU with breakfast can help boost testosterone naturally by as much as 25% if you're deficient. You don't need a complicated recipe. You don't need to follow a strict diet. Just give your body the materials it needs to function well. Day by day, the results build. Let me tell you about Carl. He's 69, used to skip breakfast completely. Then he'd crash by mid-morning and wonder why he felt groggy and off balance. We didn't overhaul his lifestyle. We just changed his first meal. After a few weeks of consistent testosterone-friendly breakfasts, he said, "I don't just feel better, I feel sharper, like I'm finally giving my body what it's been asking for all along." And that's exactly what this morning routine is about: listening to what your body has been quietly needing and finally answering it. So tomorrow, skip the sugar, skip the nothing. Start with a breakfast that speaks to your strength, your focus, your vitality. What do you usually have for breakfast? And if you've already made a change, have you noticed a difference? Let me know. I'd love to hear what's worked for you. Now let's take everything we've learned, sunlight, breath, movement, and fuel, and bring it together into something simple, sustainable, and powerful. Your body is ready. Let's talk about how to make this routine your new normal. So here we are, 4 small steps, each simple on its own, but when woven together, they create something far more powerful: a morning ritual that realigns your body with its natural strength. Let's paint the picture. You wake up, no blaring alarm, no rushing to a screen, just quiet. You take a few minutes to rise slowly, letting your body come online at its own pace. That alone tells your nervous system, "I'm safe, I'm calm, I'm ready." Then you step outside. Even on cloudy days, the natural light begins to reset your body's clock. Your hormones align. Testosterone begins to rise. Blood vessels soften. You breathe, not in a rush, not out of habit, but slowly through your nose, letting your belly rise and fall like waves. 5 minutes of this, just 5, and your circulation shifts. Your heart rate steadies. Your body wakes up, but gently. Next, you move, just a little. A few push-ups at the counter, a few squats holding the edge of the sink, or a short climb on the stairs. You don't break a sweat, you just remind your muscles they still matter, that they still have purpose. And then you nourish yourself. Real food, protein, healthy fats, a few bright berries, maybe a vitamin D capsule with your eggs. It doesn't have to be fancy, just honest, just real. A meal that says to your body, "Here's what you need. I'm here. I'm listening." This is how strength returns, not in a flash, not in a miracle, but slowly, quietly, consistently, day after day. Your body starts trusting you again. It moves easier, sleeps deeper, craves better fuel. Confidence doesn't roar, it builds. That's the gift of this routine. Not just stronger mornings, but a steadier life. More energy to play with the grandkids, more clarity in your thoughts, more connection with your partner, more of you coming back into focus. And here's the best part, it's never too late to begin. Whether you're 65, 75, or 85, your body is still listening, still adapting, still ready to heal when you give it the right signal. So let this be your signal. Start tomorrow morning, just one step, then another. Miss a day, no problem. Keep going. If this spoke to, you share it with a friend. You never know who needs to hear it. And if you haven't yet hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe to Life After 65. We're here to help you thrive, not just survive through every season of life. Your strength doesn't fade with age, it evolves. And so should your habits. You've got this, and we're with you every morning,